I'm here to break, very bad news because I got a phone call. For the last 1 month, I've been doing a follow-up of Pastor Amos. And I can really say that this has not been an easy thing to do. It has not been an easy story to tackle as a journalist. But of course, by the grace of God, I've been able to follow up this story to the end. And as you can remember, Pastor Amos came here 1 month ago, and he told us that his wish was to cleanse the gospel ministry, and he was ready to die for it because he wanted to reveal himself, because he has been sacrificing his 6 members of his church every year. And of course, he had sacrificed his brother and his mother and his son. And it came to a point where he saw that it was good to come out and reveal his identity and the name of the church. And of course, it was a series of events that has occurred from that time up to now. There are a lot of things that he has undergone for him to get to where we are today. And as you can remember, for the last, a week ago, his wife was here. But 2 days ago or 3 days ago, actually what she texted me and she said, Pastor Amos has rested. I was shocked. I stood where I was, and I was with someone, and I was explaining to them, and I was asking myself, why has this happened at this point? Why has this happened at, in such a time? But of course, as he said that he was ready to do everything. He was ready to enlighten people, even if it costed his life. And today we stand here, or I stand here to tell you guys that Pastor Amos is no more. And of course, I try to talk to his wife so that she can come, and of course, she tell us what conspired to his death, what has happened. As you can remember, I've been trying to reach Pastor Amos, but he was nowhere to be found. His phone was disconnecting any point or any time I was calling him. But I wanted to know what conspired or what happened, so that we can be able to understand more and more. And of course, because the wife told me that she has been busy, she sent his brother, that is Pastor Amos' brother, who is here with us, and I'm sure that we will get some answers from him. And because of the time, because he's supposed to rush somewhere, today's interview will be very brief, and so that we can be able to release him, because there are things that they are doing as a family. And my wish is that we pray for the family, because I believe they are going through a lot. But at the end of the day, what must be done must be done. So come with me so that we can be able to get some answers on what conspired to his death. And God will bless you. And thank you guys for tuning in. So as I've said that I will do a very, very brief interview because of the time. Our brother here, brother to Pastor Amos, has a very, very limited time, and that is why I will do this quickly, or as quickly as I can, so that we can be able to understand, all this. And indeed, it is very, very, very sad, and we give our condolences as Kamuhunjia Show to the family of Pastor Amos. Praise God.
Amen.
So we are here because this has been a shock to Kamuhunjia Show viewers, because this man of God came to this show because he wanted to enlighten people, and he was ready to do anything. As you can remember, our viewers, well, Pastor Amos was here. He said that he was ready and he knew the consequences of coming out. And very briefly, maybe you can tell us, how did he die?
Amos, he has been sick for a while. na alikufa juu ya upungufu wa damu. Yeah.
So where was he? Did he die maybe at his home or in the hospital?
No, at the hospital.
At the hospital.
Yeah, he has been admitted there for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Can you tell us the name of the hospital?
No, I cannot disclose the hospital because ni vitu mingi siwezi ongea sana. I'm not allowed to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have said that he died because his blood was not at the normal rate that is supposed to be.
Yeah.
What caused it? Because maybe something triggered the amount of blood maybe in his body. Do you know what triggered it?
Before he died, Pastor Amos called me and he wanted to talk to me privately. And he told me like the cult wanted him to sacrifice the wife, yeah, for exposing them, and he refused. And I think due to that, like he had to go. They had to find a way to kill him. Yes, and I believe that that's the reason he died that way. They took his blood. Yeah.
So when he refused to sacrifice his wife.
Yeah.
So according now to the cult, the consequences of coming out, they demanded the life of his wife.
Yes.
And then when he refused, they had to take him.
Yes, they had to take him. They had a back and forth for like 2 weeks. He refused. That's why he was going into hospital in and out. And he had to die because he couldn't sacrifice the wife. That is something he said he won't do, and he can never do that.
Can you maybe tell us, because the last time he was here, he told us that he refused to sacrifice the mother and the son, but they took him anyway. So what changed that, even after refusing this group to sacrifice the wife, what changed that they had now to take him away and not the wife by force?
For exposing them. That's the price for exposing them. He came out, wanted to enlighten people. He exposed the cult. There are consequences. He had to go. And he told me that before he died. He told me like, I might die for refusing to sacrifice my wife. I just want you to know this is what has been happening. They want me, they want the wife. Yeah.
Was he ready? Was he ready maybe to die?
Yeah, he was ready because he had already made up his mind, like if they want to kill him, let him die, but he can't sacrifice another family member.
It is a very, very sad story because I remember his last words while he was here. He said that he was ready to die. So because you know what he has been through, did you personally, did you forgive him?
I cannot say I've forgiven him because I'm still in shock. When the first interview came out, I was in so much shock, and I'm still in shock. Everything is happening so fast. I'm trying to I've not yet digested everything. I cannot say I've forgiven him. Yeah, just let him rest. Yeah.
You talked about the things that he has done. Maybe as a family, do you plan to give him a good send-off?
The burial plans are undergoing as we are talking right now. And some of the family members, my sisters, they have refused to attend the burial, mainly because of what he did and also killing our mother. We have tried our best, even trying to visit them, to talk to them, try to call them, but they have decided not to attend the burial. They have wamesema tumalize, tumzike, mambo yaishe. Yeah, we should not include them. They don't want anything to do with him.
Maybe you can tell us, how is his church?
The church is still going on. Before Pastor Amos died, he called the pastor who was under him. He told him everything privately, and he told him to take over the church. So the church is under him right now, the pastor under Pastor Amos. And I don't know what the plans they have, but right now the church is under someone else, the pastor. Yeah.
You personally, and of course, you know, people have been giving their different opinions on Kamaunja show regarding to this story. People have been saying maybe we should forgive him, maybe he should get delivered, maybe we should, you know, others are even insulting him and abusing him for what he has done and accusing him that, of course, you know, he has killed so many people. Did he get delivered maybe when he was in his deathbed?
He tried several times, like 2 times, because he told me the day we met. But every time he tried to meet up with someone for deliverance, the cult was there. They were watching him. They were on him so much. He couldn't move. So he gave up. He told me, like, I've tried to get delivered, but they just want me dead, or I should give out my wife. I have no other choice. He never got delivered, but he tried his best. Yeah.
So he was ready to die.
They positioned him there. He had no other option. It's either he give out the wife or him. But what I've realized is Pastor Amos loved his family so much. No matter what was going through, no matter what was going on, he loved the family, because he could have sacrificed the wife the way he sacrificed the church members, but he chose to die. He couldn't give out the wife. Yeah.
And do you think people should celebrate his death?
For me, let me talk for myself. For me, my brother died as a hero, because trust me, if he could have kept the information and still be sacrificing people, but he got tired and he wanted to enlighten the people. He came out to enlighten the people and he died for the people. He might have sacrificed a lot of people, but at the end of it all, he died for the people. So to me, I celebrate him.
You said you can't forgive him, yet you celebrate him. Why?
He has done bad things, but he has also done a good thing. You have to give it to him. Like, we are still hurting, but I also feel he has enlightened a lot of people, because the numbers on your interviews, those are people watching. Those are people knowing what's going on. Those are people knowing what's going on in these big churches you see around this city. He came out. That's a huge sacrifice he made. So I cannot forgive him because I'm still hurting. But what he did before he died, I celebrate him. But forgiveness, I'm not yet there. Yeah.
Can you tell us, before his death, did he maybe had a wish to convey to the people of Kenya, of people who have been following his story?
There was a time he was to come here. I was to come with him. And he called me last minute and told me I can't go. I asked him, but people are waiting for you to show your face. What will the interviewer tell the people? He told me if I go there, I will get killed. And I was so like, he tried to come out, to reach you out, to come to you, and it goes to a point where he decided to go offline and not talk to you because they were coming for him. Even talking to you was a big mess, and he told me he cannot talk to you anymore because they will kill him. They never wanted him to come out to show the face. Yeah, that's why you never did that interview. We tried, and I was to come with him, but we never came. He postponed last minute.
Maybe as a family, do you plan maybe to reveal his identity?
No, we can't, because he's not here. We can't. He tried his best. We respect what he did, but I don't think we can do that for him. He's gone. Everything is gone now. Yeah.
Before we come to the end of the show, because our time is not on our side, maybe you can tell us, because I was with Pastor Amos' wife. She was here, and I asked her a question. For the 10 years that Pastor Amos joined the cult, I asked her if she doubted, or did she notice any change? Did she feel like there was something which was off? And of course, she said that she was not aware, and she did not even think about it, or thinking that Pastor Amos had joined a cult. You personally, as the brother, did you feel from 2012 up to now, before he died, did you feel something was off, or did you doubt how he was rising from dust to being one of the most celebrated pastor in a county?
No, I never doubted that man of God, and you could never doubt him. The color, the way he moved, the way he was clean, the way he was preaching, you could never doubt him. He was preaching the true gospel. I never doubted him in any way. Actually, I admired him. You could never doubt my brother. He looked like a pastor, so good. He was there. You could never doubt him. I never doubted him for those years. But I think why we never doubted him is because of the ring. There's a way they blind people. You can never understand what's going on, and you can never doubt what they are doing. They make you believe. We never doubted him at all. Yeah.
But of course, I believe, because we were talking about spirit of discernment with Apostle Teresia, and we talked about it is good also to pray for, the Holy Spirit gave us a gift of discernment, and you should pray for that gift so that you can be able to know these things, and God can open you so that you can not fall under such evil altars. As we conclude, I would maybe like you to tell us, do you feel as a family, are you afraid as a family? Do you feel like maybe these people that have been chasing your brother, do you feel that they can come after you?
Yes, we are so scared. We are so scared because like they killed him. Who are we? They might come after me after this interview. You don't know what will happen. Maybe they after the whole family. We are so afraid. Maybe even when we are burying my brother, we also doubt they might take him out. We fear even the disappearance of his body. We are so afraid.
What are you doing as a family in regards to your brother's life? Don't you feel you need a shelter? Don't you feel that you need an altar, a godly altar, so that it can, demolish all the things that your brother has done? Because these things can follow the family. Don't you think that maybe as a family you can do something about it?
Yeah, we feel we need that. We really need that. But for now, we have not planned anything because of the burial. But after the burial, we have to. Even Pastor Amos' wife has refused his properties. He doesn't want anything to do with his properties, with his money. The wife is saying she cannot deal with his blood money because they can come after her. The property belongs to the cult. So if you are in that property, they will come for you. The wife refused anything to do with his properties, the cars, the house. She moved out. She's living alone right now with the kids. Trust me. Yeah.
Well, some things, they are unbelievable. And all I can pray is that may God, during this time, give you comfort, wisdom to deal with everything that has been happening and what will be happening. And may He comfort you and your family members so that you can be able to give Him a good send-off. And I would like to thank everyone for watching Kamuhunje Show also, because time is not on our side. I could have loved, to continue with this interview, but because of time and, the brother needs to rush somewhere, that is where I will come to the end of the show. But in case there is any development, be certain that I will come here and I will be bringing you a coverage of it in a comprehensive way. As I said, this story is based on journalistic ethics, and that is why we have not been revealing their identity for their own protection, so that we can be able to protect the family members or the people who are close to them. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you. Till next time, bye-bye.